Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Georgia State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the draw, it's Butler. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Stumbled to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Takes the handoff. It's Murray. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch.
Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. Got a man, it's Little. Made a defender miss. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Going to the run, it's Clay. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball. 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look. Negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It's a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll move the wide receiver. The running back has it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Yeah, and really nice job. In the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Murray. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. And he's able to win up front, sees the gap, is able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now what?
Sprinting away. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Hart. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here. With a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. To the air, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll ride the hot hand.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to try to... It's a fumble! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looking for blockers. And the Ball is loose on the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the ground, it's Clay. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Maybe a crease. Powers through. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Once he got some room, it was over.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now. What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Clay.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but, man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He might want another play. Right back to the well. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Poe. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. Snowed under by the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pucks it out of the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The give on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
That's caught. It's Riles. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium.
Turning it on. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Red Wolves have this offense rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. There's a crease. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Spins away from the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're